welcome to the Your Natural Healer channel. My name is Tammy, and this week we are going to draw our energy for the week, our guidance from the universe. And this tarot reading is good from today, August 21st through August 27th. Before we get started any further, I need to take care of housekeeping and all the important things going on at Your Natural Healer because there's a lot of stuff happening. First and foremost is if you have not subscribed to the channel, if you would consider doing so, that would I would greatly appreciate it. I was about to say the YouTube, I don't want to say the A word, the YouTube formula is real and it is based off of number of subscribers. You could turn notifications off. That will not offend me, but do that for anybody you watch because it really is important. Additionally, another YouTube formula is you smashing that like button and leaving a positive comment, sharing the video. Sharing really helps as well. That formula allows my content to move up basically on a list to be seen to potential people who might like the channel. So if you can help me in any way by supporting my channel, by subscribing, giving me thumbs up, sharing videos, I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you in advance for that. All right, as far as news this week at Your Natural Healer, we still got the August special going on. If you haven't taken advantage yet, it is a birth chart analysis. And I know you can get these online, but you have to be careful with the ones online because they're a very basic software. And I actually use a legit astrological software that astrologers use. And the report I generate after I plug in all your personal information, it's a minimum of 30 pages. It's not in all the jargon. It's in everyday terminology. It's not talking it'll tell you trine and square and conjunct and all that, but it puts it in very basic terms, okay? And then I add my comments and my 2 cents in on the report as well. So it's usually closer to about 40 pages long. And I do not keep your personal information. So once you've confirmed to me that you've downloaded your report, I delete it. So if you download it and then accidentally delete it, you're going to have to pay for another report, unfortunately. So just be aware, I don't keep your personal information. Another thing I wanted to talk about, this is something that's going to be happening in more in December is when you'll get all of this, but it's the 2024 Ultimate Reading Package. And what this is I will do a reading with a ton of decks of cards. I'll draw a few cards for the end of December 2023 to kind of feel out the energy. And then I'll pull a card for your overall energy for 2024. And then I'll pull a card for each month for that month's energy. I'll clarify the cards. Then I will draw some oracle cards. You can tell me 2 things that you want your reading to discuss. Because in tarot, we can analyze different things. You can do general, you can do love and relationships, you could do career, you could do money, you could do career, money or finance is separate than career. You can do health, spirituality. So any 2 of those things. So I'll do the reading on that. After the reading is complete, I will create you a Reiki-infused crystal grid. I will charge it with Reiki, and it will stay charged for 3 days to send amplifying energy into 2024. It will also include candles because sometimes, we can use candles to set intentions and to send energy and vibration. So it will include candles as well. You'll also get a 20 to 30 minute distance Reiki session in which I will send distance Reiki into the future, which you go, how do you do that? Well, think about energy without getting into a whole Reiki class. Energy doesn't know space and time, and that's why Reiki is so phenomenal. So I can send energy into the end of 2023 to get it nice and smooth and balanced so you can start 2024 off. And then I'll send healing energy into 2024 as well. Then finally, it will include a timeline report. And what a timeline report is, it's basically a horoscope. It's a 3-month timeline report. But what's cool about the software that I use, it's specific to you. So I'll get all your birth chart information, again, date of birth, place of birth, time of birth, as well as your current location. And what that does, it pulls your particular birth chart information and it pulls that into the forecast for where you are at. So let's say if you're in Chicago, it can determine where the stars, the constellations are going to be, say on January 8th, 2024 in Chicago, and it is going to determine what that energy is and how that affects you based off of your specific birth chart. So it's a really cool program. It's a really cool report. And so that's included as well. It is $111. You can either pay in full or you can reach out to me, say, Tammy, I'd like to do it, but I'd like to set a payment plan, which I don't have a problem with that. We could do 3-month payment plans starting September, October, November. Everything needs to be paid off by November 1st. Again, there's no refunds on this. If you don't pay in full, you don't get your money back and your slot goes to somebody else because there is a limited number of spots available, okay? So if you really, really are interested in this, let me know and we can get a payment plan worked out and get you taken care of, all right? Don't miss out on this. It's a really good opportunity, really good information. All right, so before we get started, we're going to go ahead and get started. I wanted to show you the crystal I selected this morning for you guys, and this is charite. Charite is a third eye chakra crystal. I love working with charite. I do have one piece of charite for sale in the Your Natural Healer store. However, it's not an individual piece. It is part of the Rare Minerals of Russia kit. Once I get rid of some more inventory, charite is next on the list for me to try to source. So again, if you are interested in charite, if you are interested, like I said, I just have the Rare Minerals of Russia. It's five rare crystals that are very, very powerful. And charite is extremely powerful. I was working with this last week. And it was just phenomenal. So anyway, I'm going to start shuffling. All right, so how this works for those of you who are new, I'm going to draw 3 cards. I will lay them in a row, and you're going to use your intuition to select either the left, the middle, or the right card. Now, I want everybody to think of this. This is actually training for your third eye chakra because you're actually twice a week. If you watch my channel for the readings every Tuesday or Mondays and Fridays, you pick a card using your intuition. That is training your third eye. So, hey, you're getting training as well when you watch my videos. But seriously, using your third eye, you'll select your card. It will be time stamped, so you can go to your card. You don't have to watch. If you pick the right, you don't have to watch the other 2. And just remember that once your reading is done, go to the Reiki Hug, which is the last time stamp. And what that is, it's 2 minutes of distance Reiki that I'm sending to you at this moment in time for whatever you need at this moment in time, okay? What else? Oh, if the reading doesn't resonate with you, don't freak out. Don't say, oh, well, this is woo-woo and fake news and all of that. 2 things. First of all, this is a general reading, so it doesn't necessarily pertain to everybody because I can't connect to everybody's energy. So you can either come back on, say, Saturday or Sunday, review the video and go, oh, okay, that's what Tammy was talking about. Or you can always get a personal reading. Go to yournaturalhealer.com/services. I have all types of readings, and if there's something special you want, shoot me an email and say, hey, Tammy, can you do a reading for this? And I'll say, yeah. And yeah, I can, and I'll do it for this price. And if you agree, then I'll send you a PayPal invoice. So If there's something you want that you don't see on my website, let me know. I'd be more than happy to do it for you. And my prices are fair. I do not price gouge, because if I could do this for free all the time, I would, because I believe in it and I love it. Unfortunately, we live in a society that, requires an exchange of energy. And, you offer somebody a service, you usually get something in return, in most cases it's cash, money. What else was I going to say? Oh, if it resonates, take your right hand as you take a deep breath in, place it on your heart, and say, yes, I claim this reading for myself. All right? And remember, if it resonates, thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. All right, so there are the cards. Use your intuition. Pick a card, either left, middle, or right. And let's get this party started. All right, so if you chose the left card today, you got the Page of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords is all about root chakra. It draws on the energy of the elements earth as well as air. And it draws on the energy of Aquarius and Gemini and Libra. Now, that doesn't mean if you're not one of those signs that this doesn't pertain to you. We are all influenced by all the energies of the zodiac, okay? So what this card is really telling you this week is that there's going to be some delayed news. And this is going to be news that somehow does affect the root chakra. So it's dealing with stability. It's dealing with your security. It could be dealing with finances as well. So the universe is asking you to please be patient. Don't force the issue. So let's say if you had your resume in and you start calling them every single day. Did you make a decision yet? Did you make a decision yet? That's going to make their decision very easy. You're a pain in the butt, so they're going to take your resume and toss it in the trash. So the universe is saying, don't force the news. It'll come when the universe feels you're ready for it, okay? Now, with that being said, you can't worry about it. And this one is hard because I myself have been going through this lately, where I'm trying not to think about things that haven't even happened yet. They might not even happen. And things that are out of your control. So whatever this news is out of your control. You can't control the outcome of whatever this is, okay? So why worry about it? And as I said, I understand that one is hard. The last 2 weeks, I would say 85 to 90% of the time, I have been letting, if thought pops into my head about what it is, I let it go. And what I would consider doing, a couple things, is working with some hematite. Hematite is very grounding, and it puts you in the present moment. And by being in the present moment means you're not focusing on the future, the what ifs. What if this happens? Well, what if they say this? Or what if the news is that? Hematite will help you really ground. And so let's assume this is the piece of hematite. I was carrying it with me. I had it in my pocket, or I'd keep it like on my desk at work. And if I started thinking about what if this happens? I'd grab my piece of hematite and I would hold it in my receiving hand, which is your non-dominant hand. And I just take a couple deep breaths in and out. And I say, let go of things you cannot control. I let go of things I cannot control. I let go of things I cannot control. And I would say that 3 times and I would feel better and I'd let it go. Okay? And let me tell you, it's tough. It is tough because we're human. And part of being human is worrying and making mountains out of molehills. And, when we start worrying about things that might not even happen, we cause stress and anxiety and frustration in our life, which can turn into us snapping at people. It can manifest physically through our root chakra with, lower back pain, sciatica, problems in your legs, your knees, your what is it, Charlie horses, any kind of pain basically from like your tailbone down, can fester. And so why go through all that for something that might not even happen? If the worst happens, you deal with it when it's presented, because there's nothing you can do right now. There's nothing you can do. And worrying is not going to solve things. And take it from me, I understand where you're at. So the universe is just saying, yes, this news is going to be delayed, but be patient and don't worry about things you can't control. My advice to you is, if you have hematite, to work with some. If you don't have hematite, I think I have I'm getting some moon water. I think I have maybe 8 or 9 pieces left in the Your Natural Healer store. And again, my prices are very reasonable. Excuse me a second. I'm going to pause while I'm drinking. Okay. Sorry, I didn't want you to hear all that. But work with some hematite. If you don't work with crystals, whether you work with crystals or not, I also want you to meditate on your root chakra this week, or at least until you get the news. You can do an overall, you can go to my playlist. There's under meditations, there's the chakra meditation that's called like the main 7 that hits the root chakra. That will help you. Add a little more red into your life, because that'll help your root chakra too. Wear red clothes, add a red flower on your desk, eat more red foods, whether it's apples or strawberries, things of that nature. And that's going to help raise your vibration. But the key to the letting things go is going to be the meditation. I do have one called Throwing Stones, Letting Go of Things Not Serving Us Well. But this is a little different, because that one is things that you're dwelling on. This is you are worrying about things that haven't happened yet. So you can also do my anxiety and stress one. That will help too, to relieve if you feel yourself starting to get a little anxiety or stress over this news. Okay? Do that meditation. Work with the hematite during the meditation. Hold it in your non-dominant hand. All right? So just take a chill pill. And I know it's easier said than done, but I'm going through this right now as well. Don't focus on things that may or may not happen. You can't do that, because you're going to miss out on a lot of wonderful things and waste a lot of your beautiful time and create a lot of stress and anxiety and health issues. And you don't need that. All right. I will see you at the Reiki Hug. If you chose the middle card this week, the 4 of Wands, which sometimes is called the marriage card. If you're in a relationship, you might be getting proposed to this week, or at least, talking about getting engaged. However, that's not the overall energy I'm picking up for this, but that's normally a lot of times what this is. But really quickly, this card deals with the throat chakra. It deals with the element of fire. It draws on Venus energy, and it draws on Aries energy. And this card is all about stability and balance in your home life. This is a fantastic card, guys. So congratulations for getting this. Wonderful, wonderful card to get. The universe is saying that you've done all the hard stuff, and things may have been crappy for a while, because life, is full of ups and downs. You're entering a space in your home life of calm, peace, serenity, and just beautiful, beautiful energy. So the universe wants you to celebrate that. You can celebrate it whether, if you're the type of person that loves a big celebration, then have a big family dinner or a family barbecue. If it's just you and your significant other, then maybe do something romantic, like have a picnic in the living room, turn out the lights, and maybe put on some live animal camera. Like they have this cool one. It's bears in Canada, and it's actually out in the wild, or it could be Alaska. I don't know. There's a whole different bunch of them that we watch. And turn that on, and you can hear the water and nature, and be in the comfort of your own home. But no matter what you do, celebrate this calm, stability, perfection. Because remember, as I said, life is a duality, so this is not going to last forever. And of course, when you get to the times of chaos and arguing and stress and anxiety and busyness, sometimes we forget about these things and we don't do it. This is the perfect opportunity. This is the time to make memories. And there's not a whole lot I can say for this card other than the universe just wants you to be just truly celebrating this energy, the space that you're moving into. Okay? So now I want you also to continue to meditate. You guys know I'm big on meditation. Don't only meditate when things are bad. Okay? We need to continue to meditate when things are good. So show gratitude to the universe for all the blessings that you have in your life. Take this opportunity to tell people, I love you and I think you're wonderful and I'm happy you're in my life. This is the time to do it because it's really coming from the heart space and it's really coming from just a beautiful, loving energy. There's nothing else I can say. You're going to have a fantastic week. Fantastic. Congratulations. A wonderful card to get. If I just go on, I'm just going to be, just saying the same thing over and over again in 5 different ways. So all I'm going to say, beautiful energy in your home life, celebrate it. That's what the universe wants you to do. All right? See you at the Reiki Hug. All right, if you chose the right card this week, you got the 7 of Wands. Okay, not the best card to get in tarot, but not absolutely horrible. This card does deal with the solar plexus. It draws off of the energy of the element of fire. It draws off of Mars energy, as well as the energy of the zodiac sign Leo. What this card is saying is that it might be haters. It might not be haters. It could just be family too, because sometimes family can, drive us a little crazy. But there's some people in your space this week that are going to be trying to bring you down. And they're going to be trying to argue with you, and they're going to be trying to provoke you. They might even say mean things or do things. And the universe is saying, you know what? You need to take the higher ground this week. Take the higher ground. That old saying as we kid, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever bounces off of me sticks to you. Be the rubber this week. Let it just bounce off of you. Because the words really, and I hate this saying, especially after reading Dr. Emoto's book. And if you haven't watched my series on Dr. Emoto's experiment, go check it out. It's so interesting. And the book is absolutely phenomenal. So words do matter in a vibrational context, but somebody's opinion of you or something somebody says to you out of anger or jealousy, that's not a reflection of you. That's a reflection of them. And you need to remember that. And that's why the solar plexus is playing into this card this week. Because if you let them bother you, it is going to bring down your self-confidence and you're going to end up stooping to their level and saying things that you really didn't mean to say and things of that nature. And that's not you. So I really want you to make sure that you're focusing on your solar plexus this week. doing some guided meditations. If you want a quick one, you can do my 7 main chakra. I think it's called 7 main quickie chakra meditation. I don't know. Go to my playlist, guided meditation. And that one is only like 14, maybe 16 minutes long, and it hits all 7 chakras. So it's going to balance you out across the board. But it's definitely going to, really help you with your solar plexus. So this way, when this stuff happens, it's not going to affect you. I would also carry a solar plexus crystal with you this week. If you have citrine, peach moonstone. Peach moonstone is like one of my favorite solar plexus crystals. I love peach moonstone. Plus, peach moonstone's inexpensive. I do sell peach moonstone on the Your Natural Healer store. I do not have citrine. Citrine is hard to get. If you find citrine somewhere else and it's cheap, it ain't real. Okay. Like this little piece, this citrine sphere here, this is authentic, and this little ball was 200, and I think this was like 210. So real citrine is going to be expensive. If it's not real citrine, what it is they heat treat amethyst or smoky quartz, and that turns yellow, and they pass it off as citrine. So if you buy it from somebody, make sure they're a reputable dealer. But peach moonstone, beautiful, beautiful energy. Keep a piece in your pocket. Carry it with you in your pocket. Have it with you at work. Carry it in your purse, whatever. And it's really going to help you stay confident. Okay? And when these people try to draw you in, just say no. Or don't say anything at all. If you have to walk away, you just walk away and say, nope, I'm not dealing with the drama. You're a drama llama and not into that. Because like I said, they are going to really try to draw you down into this drama. And you don't want to be at their vibration, because their vibration is very, very low. Okay? So be careful this week. If you find yourself getting into some drama, say, nope, nope, nope. Not doing it. Take a deep breath and walk away. And if you have to apologize, go, I'm sorry, not doing it, And like I said, if it's people picking on you or saying rude things to you or making snarky comments, you know what? Let them make the snarky comments, because they're doing that because they're jealous. And that's a reflection on their own insecurities. You don't need to deal with that. All right. So just the universe wants you to know to take the higher ground this week, and you won't deal with any of that. Because if you do fall into it, you're going to open yourself up to a whole bunch of garbage. You're going to it's going to affect your solar plexus, and I guarantee it's going to affect some other chakras as well. And you're lowering your vibration, and you're going to start to manifest this physically. Okay? Have a great week. All right, everybody, it's time for the Reiki Hug. So I'm going to let me move my jar of moon water over here. I'm going to go grab some bowls. Go ahead and put your cell phones on silent. It's just for 2 minutes, so you can put it on silent for 2 minutes. And then we'll do our Reiki Hug. Once you have your cell phones on silent, I want you to go ahead and get comfortable, close your eyes, and start focusing on your breathing, taking a couple deep breaths in and out through your mouth. And then just let your breathing go natural. And once you're done, you're back to breathing normally, nice and natural. I want you to go ahead and focus on the top of your head and start working your way down your face to your shoulders, releasing any tension. Down to your torso. Don't forget your arms and your fingers. Letting go of any stress. Down to your hips, your thighs, your knees, your ankles and toes. Releasing everything. This is your 2 minutes of distance Reiki healing for your highest good. All right, everybody, go ahead, open your eyes, wiggle those fingers and toes. Take your time coming back. I know sometimes those bowls can just make you feel like you're floating around and make 2 minutes feel like 2 hours. But thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope that all of this helped you for your highest good. Again, please remember, consider subscribing, give me a thumbs up, share the video. Parker also thanks you. If you heard her tiptoeing around during the Reiki hug, I do apologize. Other than that, please make sure you go check out yournaturalhealer.com for crystals, sage. We've got essential oils. We've got sea salt lamps. We've got all kinds of, we've got grid boards. There's all different types of Reiki packages and readings and numerology and astrology. And if you're interested in learning anything about spirituality, really right now I have an All About Auras class if you're interested in learning how to read about auras, as well as there is the Master Chakra Healer Certification Series. You don't have to work towards the certification, but if you wanted to learn more about a certain chakra, there is a course for each one of the chakras, and you can go to lotuscenter.online for that. That is my spiritual university. And all the links for all this information will be in the description below. With that being said, thank you again so much for your time today. I always love sharing time with you guys. And thank you for allowing me to come into your life and do this. It really does mean a lot. I love it and I stand behind it 110%. So thank you for sharing your time with me. All right, I'm going to shut up now. Go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste.